Hello and welcome to Lifestyle Change Straight Talk to You. This is Vernetto. You can call me Vern. Thank you for joining me this session. I am your lifestyle coach. And today I'm going to talk about, of course, before I forget, please subscribe to my channel and share it with a friend who's in need. I'm going to try to post on very interesting topics, and some you've probably heard of before, but just got to keep the ball rolling. So I apologize for technical difficulties, but we have to keep it moving forward. So today I'm going to talk about challenging exercises at home. These are for folks who don't want to go out to a gym, may have a limited budget, just is really motivated to do it at home. So I found a couple of my favorite exercises and I wanted to share them with you all today. Of course, I am not going to do those for you because I am a lifestyle coach now. Used to be former bodybuilder, a personal trainer, but I am a lifestyle coach now. So, and let me just mention this too. If you have injuries or if you've had surgeries, you definitely want to check with your physician or your physical therapist. Really your physical therapist, because. And shame on you if you haven't gone to one, because when you have injuries, say for example, if you hurt your shoulder or something, if that bone doesn't heal correctly, it'll be your fault. You got to go and get your physical therapy, and then you have to do the exercises that they tell you there, and I'm sure they'll give you some homework. So it's important to, as usual, it's across the board with everything. You got to listen to your body cues. You must listen to your body cues. When you're exercising, you have to make sure that you're using the correct form or you will injure yourself. And let me just say this too before I even forget. And if you're one of those persons who are just starting and getting into the gym, please don't listen to people in the gym who are not personal trainers. Because it happened to me when I first started training. You know, people come up to you and they think they know it all and they want to try to give you some tips, and I ended up injuring myself behind it. So that's just a tip to you from the experience that I lived through. And I said to myself, I promised myself from that point on that I'm not trying to be ugly, but don't come to me if you're not a professional. So because you think you know, and sometimes you just don't. It might work for you, but it doesn't work for everybody. So that's just me. I always got something to say. So I'm going to just get it out. Again, this is a straight talk channel. This channel is not for people who are listening for smooth things to be said. I am a coach, and if you've ever been involved in sports, you know how coaches are. They don't pull no punches because they want you to get to where you need to be. So, and here's another thing too. Not just for your eating. You need to keep a diary when you're working out. I don't care if you're in the gym, if you're doing it at home. Keep a diary and check your diary every 30 days to see what's working for you or what you may need to change. And actually, every 30 days is a good, or before then, it depends on how long you've been training. It's always a good thing to change your workout. We used to call it hitting the wall. You know, your body kind of gets accustomed to what it's doing, and so you got to constantly shake it up. You need to change things all the time. You can be doing yoga, you can be doing weight training, you can be doing cycling, you can go bowling. I mean, it's just so many things. Swimming, especially for folks who have injuries. Swimming is, maybe, or exercising in the pool may be a great option for you. So you got to keep your diary. Some people will tell me again, oh, yeah, I don't have time for that. Or I can remember what. No, you won't. No, you won't. There's no way in the world that you're going to be able to remember what you did like 2 weeks ago at 3 p.m. when you were in the gym and somebody distracted you and then you were trying to get back onto your schedule, so on and so forth. I'm just throwing stuff out. You need details in black and white. I don't care where you put it, in a handheld book, in your phone, just document, because you have to be able to see it in black and white so you can know what you need to work on. So here we go. This is for folks who are self-motivated to work out at home. You must be motivated to work out at home. That's not me. I like to be in the midst of people, not really mingling. I'll just say this. When I was in the gym, I didn't need a partner. And when I got in the gym, I was about my business. I didn't go to the gym for it to be a social club for me. I was in there to get my workout done, and I got it done, and I left. Of course, I made friends and everything, but when I was doing my sets and my reps, don't talk to me because I'm trying to stay focused. We're talking about using heavy weights and your body is involved. So you better make sure you are on point and focused. And so, and the same thing with these exercises because they are challenging exercises, some of them at home. And so I'm just going to throw out some favorites of mine, and it's your homework. You go find out how to do them. They have great sites on Google that show you exactly how to do these, and also great channels on YouTube to show you how to do these properly. All right, so just make sure that you, again, if you've had surgeries and you've got injuries, first of all, if you have an injury, you need to let your body rest. Yes, it's true that after surgeries, a lot of physicians or whatever, hospitals or wherever you are, will make you go into physical therapy right away because your body will get set just like it is. They're trying to get you back on track. So it's important. You have to, it's just so many good reasons why you need to continue to exercise. And so, okay, so here we go. So lunges, I love lunges. We got normal lunges, you got side lunges, reverse lunges, walking lunges, jumping lunges, but lunges are great. And when we were in the gym, we used to take, I'll give you an example, like a 5-pound plate and put it to our chest and do some walking lunges. Baby, when I tell you, baby, those things are awesome. If you want some awesome legs, you can do some walking lunges with some weight in your hands. But of course, you got to work your way up to that if you're a beginner. Other than second exercise that I love are called the planks or the plank, P-L-A-N-K. You've got the regular plank, you've got the plank hops, you've got side leg planks, plank jacks, bear planks, plank twists, one with a T rotation. You got side plank dip, forearm side plank twist. So, I mean, there's no reason why you should get bored with doing planks. Planks are awesome. It's like some of these are like full body exercises, and those are my favorite when you're using almost every muscle in your body. Well, I shouldn't say muscle, but every part of your body and doing the exercises. Those are great. Okay, here's my third favorite one. I'm laughing because I'm having a flashback about squats. And of course, little me, I'm an ectomorph, so people the bar by itself was, gosh, I mean, I don't know if things have changed, but was 45 pounds alone, and so me trying to put that bar on my back and then you putting some plates on the bar too. So people would just look at me and say, when I first started, she's about big as a minute. Is she really going to be able to do these squats? You doggone right I was. That's how determined I was. You got to work yourself up to it. But you can also do squats without any weights. All of these exercises can be done without weights. And then, of course, if you know how to modify and add your weights, then go ahead and do that. But, of course, you got your regular squat. You got your side step squats. You got your jump squats. You got your squats while curling your arms. And then your squat pulses. Those squats are also great. I love them. Just make sure your form is correct. It's very important that you get your form correct because you're all about trying to keep your balance, too. That's the other reason why it's good to train with weights, but still starting with your body. Like I said, if you're on a limited budget or you just don't want to go to the gym, whatever, and you must be motivated to work at home. If because working out from home, working out from home, not working at home, is not for everybody. You have to know what works for you so that you can continue to do it. Okay, the next one is crunches. You got standing oblique crunches, bird dog crunches, and then, of course, the regular crunches. And then here's another favorite one of mine, which I actually still do to this day. I had to do it after I had one of my worst car accidents back in the 90s, which is the bridge. A physical therapist showed me how to do a bridge. So the bridge, you got the regular bridge, and then you can have a single leg glute bridge, and you can have the hip bridge. So the bridge is good. It's really trying to get your back into alignment. They say a lot of times when your body is in pain, it's because it's out of alignment. And I've heard some people talk negative about going to see a chiropractor. But it's a thing to do if you're not trying to have surgeries like myself. That's going to be, personally, it's just my personal preference. I'm not trying to get surgeries. I'll have to have an eye hanging out or a limb hanging off, something to that effect before I go get a surgery done, because I know too many people who've had surgery after surgery on the same doggone limb, And like they say, they're not getting to the root of the problem. They just putting a patch on it. The body heals itself. So that's just my personal tip. So I remember when Dr. Oz was doing his show on TV, he had a segment of his show where he told people with back problems that if you are one of those people who do not want to have a surgery, then you have to do exercises every day. Every day, and especially if you have arthritis. I'm kind of off track, but I'm gonna get back on. It's just so much to talk about. But if you have arthritis, it's vital. I didn't say necessary. I said vital that you exercise your body part that has arthritis 3 times a day. Not once, not twice, but 3 times a day you need to exercise that body part, because if not, it's going to be set in a position where you're not going to be able to have a full range of motion. You're not going to have a full range of motion of that with that body part anymore. So getting older, it's just, if nobody else needs to exercise, it's us. It's us. And so, and it's really best for you to have a foundation while you're young, so that you can carry it on into your senior years. If you make it if you live that long, if you take care of yourself, you might live that long. Yeah, crazy stuff happens, but hey, I'm just saying. So now, these others are just, those are my favorites, the first bunch. So these others are some that you may want to check out too. We have the side kick while using the wall. We have the downward dog, which is great. I used to do that in yoga. Oh my gosh. I mean, yoga is just awesome. That's another one, if you think about wanting to do something different, great with giving you stamina, stretching, and so on and so forth. There's another exercise that's called the V-ups. Here's another one that I learned years ago called the bear crawl. Man, that's great. I can talk more about that. I think I learned about that through the Egoscue method. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But anyway, bear crawls are great. It's just using your body to keep it moving, to keep it strong. Here's another one, the Spider-Man mountain climber. And then you have the fire hydrant. You've got the donkey kicks, one-legged balance tap. And let's see, there's a couple of others. Excuse me. The side leg kickbacks, actually. That's the last one. So I've selected these personally for you all. Of course, there's so many others that you can get into, but I think these are great exercises that you can get started with at home. Like I said, you got homework, you go find them, and then they'll show you exactly how to do those properly. I already know how to do a few, but since I am no longer a personal trainer, but I am your lifestyle coach, that means I'll be talking about a little bit of everything: your health, exercising, bad habits in your life, because I have bad habits. That's why I noticed that you probably got some bad habits. So anyway, that's it in a nutshell for challenging exercises at home. So I hope you guys are making some sort of progress. You should be after just a few sessions that I've given you. I think I've given you some pretty good tips. So go ahead and get started with your home exercises, folks. It's always good to have these on a rainy day when you don't feel like going out to the gym. If you're that type of person, like to exercise at home, out in the environment. And so, hey, there you go. Good talking to you guys. See you next session. Subscribe to my channel. Have a good rest of your day.